Who'd have thought a youngin' in the game like this? Lost so many times, I just had to resist. Llévame la bolsa como Jesse W's. Take me to the money, only futures I pursue. Looking at my screen, just lost 2 bands. Time to make it back, that's the master plan. Losing everything, had to make it right. I don't chase no stock, it's just futures I like. What you know about that, man? Jesse W. Ain't no better source of futures news than that dude. Call him Jesse W. Educated, you know the name. Yeah, you know the name. Look at my wrist, this is just like count up some money and do it again, and do it again. Shorty, she knows she one of my kin. Back to the future, the only way I trade. Damn, it's a good day to get paid. Look at my wrist, look at my shoes, look at my neck, all of it blue. If I was you, I'd trade futures too. Me and Jesse making money moves. Like what you know about that, man? Jesse W. Ain't no better source of futures news than that dude. Call him Jesse W. Educated, you know the name. You know the name. Look at my wrist, this is just like count up some money and do it again, and do it again. Shorty, she knows she one of my kin. Back to the future, the only way I trade. Damn, it's a good day to get paid. Look at my wrist, look at my shoes, look at my neck, all of it blue. If I was you, I'd trade futures too. Me and Jesse making money moves. Like what you know about that, man? Jesse W. Ain't no better source of futures news than that dude. Call him Jesse W. Educated, you know the name. You know the name. Who'd have thought a youngin' in the game like this? Lost so many times, I just had to resist. Llévame la bolsa como Jesse W's. Take me to the money, only futures I pursue. Looking at my screen, just lost 2 bands. Time to make it back, that's the master plan. Losing everything, had to make it right. I don't chase no stock, it's just futures I like. What you know about that, man? Jesse W. Ain't no better source of futures news than that dude. Call him Jesse W. Educated, you know the name. Yeah, you know the name. Look at my wrist, this is just like count up some money and do it again, and do it again. Shorty, she knows she one of my kin. Back to the future, the only way I trade. Damn, it's a good day to get paid. Look at my wrist, look at my shoes, look at my neck, all of it blue. If I was you, I'd trade futures too. Me and Jesse making money moves. Like what you know about that, man? Jesse W. Ain't no better source of futures news than that dude. Call him Jesse W. Educated, you know the name. You know the name. Look at my wrist, this is just like count up some money and do it again, and do it again. Shorty, she knows she one of my kin. Back to the future, the only way I trade. Damn, it's a good day to get paid. Look at my wrist, look at my shoes, look at my neck, all of it blue. If I was you, I'd trade futures too. Me and Jesse making money moves. Like what you know about that, man? Jesse W. Ain't no better source of futures news than that dude. Call him Jesse W. Educated, you know the name. You know the name. Who'd have thought a youngin' in the game like this? Lost so many times, I just had to resist. Llévame la bolsa como Jesse W's. Take me to the money, only futures I pursue. Looking at my screen, just lost 2 bands. Time to make it back, that's the master plan. Losing everything, had to make it right. I don't chase no stock, it's just futures I like. What you know about that, man? Jesse W. Ain't no better source of futures news than that dude. Call him Jesse W. Educated, you know the name. Yeah, you know the name. Look at my wrist, this is just like count up some money and do it again and do it again. Shorty, she knows she one of my kin. Back to the future, the only way I trade. Damn, it's a good day to get paid. Look at my wrist, look at my shoes, look at my neck, all of it blue. If I was you, I'd trade futures too. Me and Jesse making money moves. Like what you know about that man, Jesse W. Ain't no better source of futures news than that dude. Call him Jesse W. Educated, you know the name. You know the name. Look at my wrist, this is just like count up some money and do it again and do it again. Shorty, she knows she one of my kin. Back to the future, the only way I trade. Damn, it's a good day to get paid. Look at my wrist, look at my shoes, look at my neck, all of it blue. If I was you, I'd trade futures too. Me and Jesse making money moves. Like what you know about that man, Jesse W. Ain't no better source of futures news than that dude. Call him Jesse W. Educated, you know the name. You know the name.
What's going on, guys? Happy Sunday evening. We got 4 minutes here to the open. Globex time. What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing today? Let's see who's in the house today. We got Trader's Nest, Heisen, Joyce, what's up? Joe's, what's going on? Justin, you're running trades, Sky Brights, Ploppity Plop. I can't even keep up with the rest of the name, brother. Justin, what's up, man? Foster Currency. Yo, what's going on, guys? So I need to do one flip at least on an Apex account, and I can put in for payout Monday night on it for 2,000 bucks. That'll round me up to 30,000 on the month so far at Apex. So not too bad. What we're gonna do today in today's stream is we're gonna jump into my Apex dashboard. I'm gonna show you my eval count. I'm gonna show you my PA count. Then we're gonna total it all up together, see more or less roughly my average expense, and then we're gonna total up my payouts as well. And then we're going to do some little fancy math and subtract the expense from the profits and see whether or not I've turned a profit on Apex. I've been trading with Apex since sometime 2023. I want to say May or April 2023. So not too bad. What else we're going to do? We're going to cover this new, I don't even know why this is a surprise to anybody, this TRJ guy, or whatever, TRJ, I think is what it is. All over X being exposed as a scam, and Tory Trades as well coming out here with getting caught with another paper account and some B-roll footage. I'll play a little devil's advocate on that one, so we'll go over all that, but don't you worry, because we're going to record it all and then make it into one next beautiful video for later on this month as well. What's going on? Trammy, Donna, what's up? Trish in the house. I'm also going to look to see if, there's some opportunity to take a nice trade on my other accounts. But for now, I'm going to focus up on that. What account was it? So these discounts aren't the real discounts that are going on right now. At least not all of them. I gotta fix that screen. Alright, so yeah, 305 here. This is the one we're gonna take the trade on. Quick flip. Oh, market's open. Quick flip on it. Whoop, let's put this to 1 because we don't want to end up with 5. That'd be crazy. The Beast! What's up? What's up, the Beast? We just need a quick flip on this one. Secure 2,000 bucks payout. That's what we're looking for on it. And there it is. It's done. Made $16.90. That's fine. All we needed was one quick flip on this one. Damn, I should have held on to that. Well, maybe not. All I needed was a quick flip on this one. Now Monday night, I can put in for a $2,000 payout request on it. So now I can flip focus to possibly trading some of my other accounts. In the meanwhile, we'll keep a close eye on this market. I expect further downside this week. It's going to be an exciting week with everything that's going on here in the macro. Just finished breakfast. Damn. That life over there in the down under, man. Oh, what happened to the music? So yeah, that's today's itinerary, guys. As well as, of course, we'll do a giveaway. Yeah, we'll do a giveaway. As a matter of fact, top fan. We're gonna do it from now. I'm gonna let you know with top fan. Top fan is gonna get one end of day account at Apex. How about that? One end of day account at Apex. How do you do top fan, Jesse? How do you know who top fan is? Well, here is the Google link on how to do top fan. There it is, link in chat. Click that, it'll explain to you how top fan works. You're gonna get an Apex Trader Funding end of day account. Yo, Black Diamond, what's up? Is the music too high, guys? Is it too high? That's right, Sky. How about now? Is that better? Smidge too high. I dropped it just a tad. How is it now? Better? All right, so tell me, is it good there? I see some people saying better, and I don't know if some other people are replying to previous and further back in the stream. Good? Good. 24,600, looking like a little bit of a resistance zone. Sounds good. All right, so we got thumbs up for most people. Music's good. All right, we got enough goods, so it'll stay there. Nope, Sky. Better focus up. Gotta lock in. How's the price? 24,600. Well, you guys want to make sure that you are on the new whatchamacallit, contracts, NQM. It's time to start rolling over those contracts more than likely. Let's see what NQH looked like before. Let's see who has better volume. Yeah, NQM has better volume. Oh yeah. Four and six traders got better volume on H for ES. All right, so secured that one with a quick flip for the $2,000 payout Monday night. Puts me at 30,000 in requests. We're gonna go here pretty soon, like pretty soonish, honestly, and jump into my dashboard, and we're gonna go over my expenses at Apex. Oh damn, I had a bunch of notes. Where are they? Yeah, because if I got to do all that math in the moment, it's going to suck. That's it. Market's slowing down already. We got that initial aggressive open, and now it's barely moving. Pretty tight spread. Oh, look at this guy. Now we gotta ban him. Please. What an asshole. He didn't like the music, so he thought he could just come out here talking all sorts of nonsense. Well, now you can still watch. You can watch my payouts and all that good stuff, but you can't comment. Although you could go to your burner and come comment and make the chat a little bit exciting. All right, so we're gonna do that one giveaway. It'll be an end of day Apex for the top fan in chat. And then we're also going to do a 150K account. 150, hold on, let me double check. Let me see what I got. Whoops. Let me log in real quick here. Let me see what I have. Okay, no, we're gonna do a 50K take profit trader. So we're gonna do an end of day Apex and a 50K take profit trader. So the Apex end of day will be on top fan, and the take profit trader will be done probably like random. Yo, Joey, what's up? At 21,450. What's going on? Yo, thank you, Jason. Appreciate it. Yo, Rob, doing good, man. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Sorry to hear that. So that push into that 600, I said you want to watch that level for resistance, and there it is. Should have actually played it, to be honest. That would have been a nice one. But there's going to be plenty of opportunity this week. Like, plenty. All right. Yo. I was thirsty. Yo, Joey coming in with the super chat. Off the dock, soon remember health is wealthy. Amen, brother. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Rob, unfortunately, no, man. I mean, I do, but it doesn't work like that anymore. I mean, for the bans anyways, there's not a damn thing that I could do. I imagine you were banned on the legacy stuff, and then you're probably not allowed to buy the new stuff yet. You know, just stand by. You might get an email any one of these days saying, you know, you could buy the new stuff. I could, you know, if by any chance at any point in time you guys were on opposite sides of trades, you know, in this using the same freaking IP in the same house and all that good stuff, that's gonna get you banned instantly, even if it's not intentional. And it could be non-intentional. Like literally, you could be a great long bias trader and he could be an awesome short bias trader. But if you're trading under the same house, you're screwed. I'll tell you right now. Like that's gonna be across the board at any firm. Yeah, Joey, but he's only doing that under, you know, the agreement that the person, it doesn't even have to be an influencer, I don't believe, says it's okay, because that's private information. That's not something that should just be shared like that. That's you know, there's legalities there. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend people in the same house trade at the same time, the same prop. I would never recommend that. Doesn't look good. A little bit of a drop. That'd be worth a little early trade here. Right here, 55. I'm not gonna get a fill, am I? Come on, fill me and work already so that we can get to work on the rest of the stuff. Yo, Studebaker, glad to hear that. Damn it, man. No fill. That's whack. Yeah, if a firm catches you, for the most part, most firms, if they catch you using a VPN, that could be an issue. But it's been that way for years. It's not a new thing either. Bro, it's been raining here non-stop the entire day. Well, since this thing is not really doing what I wanted to do, I'm gonna get picky. Okay. Put my order a little bit different. Would have been a really nice trade. See, that's why I know that we would have gotten a fill on that. Like in the morning, that would have been filled like this, like this. I'd already take a piece of profit off here because I probably would have added a second contract. Held on to one to see if we break the lows. All right, whatever. It's not gonna happen. Not right now, anyways. All right, so in this case, let's get to this. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and the first thing we're gonna do is that we're going to go to evals. Now, I always keep some evals. Okay, so let me double back real quick. I always see how I have 11 past evals. So eval fees sometimes come and it's like an eval is just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? It's a price, it's an expense, let's call it a business expense. So my evals have creeped up here recently, but I haven't bought any in a while. Like the last time I bought, so I've had some auto renews, some old auto renews that just happened. See this one on the 13th. So Friday I had a renewal. I haven't traded this one yet. This one renewed on Friday. So it'll renew again April 13th. And I've had a bunch of renewals here recently. So anyways, 1,114 evals since I started trading at Apex in 2023. Okay. I usually buy my evals. I always buy my evals when they're either 80 or 90% off. The bulk I always try to buy at 90% off. So a rough estimate, right? We have 1,114 evals at an average cost of $27.50. Okay, that's $27.50. That's between $18 to $37 that I've spent on evals, depending on the promotion that's going on. So I decided to say, okay, $27.50. Let's round it up, $30. Your average person out there would have been like, we're gonna average it down to 25. No, I'm gonna average it up to $30 in expense per eval. So that gives me a total expense in evals of $59,345 because 1,114 evals is that at 30 bucks. Now, I've copy traded evals throughout time. And another thing about how I approach evals, I don't approach evals as I'm going to trade it carefully and go slowly. And I'm going to try to pass this eval within the next month. No, I don't do that. If you're a newer trader, definitely do that. I don't care if it takes you 6 months to pass one eval. Take your time. Don't blow 1,000 evals in a year. You know, don't blow 100 evals in 1 month. I do what I do because I'm looking to get to my PA like this. When I get to my PA, I don't trade that way. I trade much slower. I trade smaller. So I get my eval. I trade 10 contracts on a 50K account, and I'm looking to get it done in 1 or 2 trades. That's it. Same day, over and done with. When I get into my PAs, I don't care if it takes me 8 days to get to payout or it takes me 30 days before I get to my first payout. I don't care. That's how I approach them. That's how I approach them. You know, I would never recommend a newer trader to do that at all. I'd recommend the newer trader to approach their evals how I approach my PAs. Take your time with them. So we're at $59,345 in expenses on evals. Now, let's hop on over to the PAs. PA charts. I have had 305 PAs since I started trading at Apex in 2023. 305 PAs. Initially, I was trading 1 PA at a time. And then every so often, I would copy trade in sets of 2s, sometimes in sets of 3s. And I did it that way pretty much all the way through 2025. I don't remember if in 2025 I copy traded any sets of 5s. There was one time, I believe in 2024, that I copy traded a set of 20. Gone like that. So that's how I did it, right? Initially in 2023, when I got my first PAs, I traded them in singles. And in 2024, I started copying trading 2, maybe 3 at a time. So if let's say I had 6 evals that I passed, I probably copy traded in sets of 2s. So 3 sets of 2s to have all 6 of my PAs in action. Now I have currently 15 PAs. I could have 20, all 20. I did have 20, but I lost 5 along the way. I could just pass these over, pass 5 of these 11 over here and have all 20. And I'll probably start to do that here today or tomorrow because I think we're going to start to heat up to the downside and I'm a better bear than bull. So I want to take advantage of that. Now, this year I've been copy trading in sets of 5s. Okay. And that's how last month I did 46,000 in payouts out of Apex. And this month, Monday night, I'll put in for 2,000 more. And this month will put me at 30,000. Now, my total expense on my PAs has been $25,925. All right. This is at an average cost of $85 per PA. Now, let's go ahead and move over here. Now, why do I average it at 85? Because I've paid, there was a one time or like 2 times that they did a special last year where you could do your PAs for 40 something dollars. I think it was $40. And then there's been most of the times at 85. And then there's been, I think like 125. So the middle ground between 40 something and 120, it's about 85 bucks, I want to say. So I averaged the cost out of 305 PAs at $25,925. Okay, so this puts my total expense $25,925, $59,345, $59,345, $25,925 at $85,270. Is that correct? No, that is not correct. 1,114 times 30 is 33,420. I was like, that shit is not correct. Okay, so 33,420 in evals. And then we have $25,925 in PA fees. That's the $59,345 total that I have here. Here are my notes. This total is a combination of $30 times 1,114 equals 33,420. 305 PAs at 85 each is that, which comes out to the grand total of $59,345. Now, let's total out my payouts. And that we're going to do together. Because, see, everybody can be like, oh, did you Photoshop your... I know somebody will do it. Did you Photoshop your, whatchamacallit, your payouts? No, payouts would be here. Payout history. Yep, guys, like the beast said, make sure to hit that like button. Really helps out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. And also make sure to share the stream on social media. Now, look, bear with me. Bear with me because we're going to total all of this up together. Because I don't want to hear some bullcrap later about, oh, transparency, all that, this, all that. No. Look, this is the freaking Apex website. We're going to total all my payouts together. You're going to see a crap ton of blown PAs along the way. Okay. My first payout ever was November 3rd on PA number 12. So it took me 12 PAs before I got my first payout. Why? Dude, before this, I was an equities trader. And I did trade futures a little bit. But I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure about these prop firms. I didn't understand how things worked. I didn't understand the rules fully. And I wasn't used to trailing intraday drawdowns. And I hated DLLs. Obviously, they didn't have a DLL at the time. But just the rules, it was new to me. It was just completely new. So it took me a while. So 12 PAs later, I got my very first payout. $1,000. Well, $2,000. Well, that month I did $3,000. I did $3,000 in PAs. I'm sorry, in payouts. So we got 1,000 times 3,000 bucks. Okay. Then in December of that same year, 2023, we did 2. So we got $2,000 more, which is obviously 5,000. Then I was denied January 19th of 2024, 2,750. Why? Because I blew a rule. You know, that's it. Simple as that. And then nothing until February, and again denied. Why? Same PA, because I messed up with rules. And then finally, I was able to get a 2750 right here in January, on January 15. Then again, the same 20, the same Apex PA 20, denied again right here. I don't think I ever got a payout out of that damn thing. Denied here, again, broke a rule. Then we got another $2,000. Okay, now we're going to start totaling them up a little bit faster. So May, well, that was March. So then May, we got $4,000. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. So 8,000 plus 3,000 plus 1,600 plus 1,500. All right, plus 1,700. And see here, they all say paid. 1,700 is done. Now we got 1,500. Oh, well, 3,000. Let's just round it to 3,000 because it's 1,500 here, 1,500 here. That's 3,000. We got 1,504 here. You got 3,000 up here. That was one of the big accounts. I think that's the 150 account, the 150K. Or is that the 300K account? I don't even know. All right, so denied. October 2024, I had 2 denials back to back. Same day, 2 different accounts. Then November, we have ourselves 1,500, 1,300. What is that, 2,800? Anyways, I did them individually in the calculator. Then we got 900 and 900, so 1,800. Then we had 750 bucks denied. 1,100, 1,000 denied. All right, then we had paid. So we got paid here 2,000, 4,000. I'm not looking at chat, guys, because I'm not going to lose track of these numbers. So then we got 1,672 plus 1,669, 1,659 here, 1,800, 1,800. Oof, another 1,800. Oh, January 2025 was nice. Okay. So 1,800. And then one final 1,800. Bang. Then we had a denied 1,800 here on this one. Whack. All right. Then we have 1,000. 2,000. Right here. So, okay, well, let's total up these twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20,000. Scroll it up. And we got some more paid here. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Scroll it up some more. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Another 10. I love stacks of 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And here we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Denied. So these were all denied. 1, 2, 3, 6,000, $8,000 in denials. That was January of this year, 2026. To start the year, slapped in the face with denies. MAE rule violation, if I remember correctly. So, okay. Now we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10 again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oof. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You guys are going to be tired of hearing me say that, I think. All right. 2, 4. And now we have pending 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 more. Okay. And these pendings are going to go through. That's not a problem. And now I just flipped one account today, which will mean tomorrow night I'll put in for another 2, and I'm going to get that 2. That account is in good standing. So that puts me at $192,000 at Apex, 192,854. All right, so we'll come on over here and put it in the notes. 192,854 minus the total expense of 59,345 puts me at a net profit of 133,509 in what, 2 years and a half, something like that. That's roughly almost $54,000 a year. What can you do with an extra $54,000 a year? You know, and most of my profits have really turned the corner in 2025 and 2026, especially in 2026. When, why, and how? Well, when I proved to myself that I was comfortable with copy trading, that's it. That's when it really started to scale. That's how I did 46 last month and 30 this month. Look at that. That's more. That's a huge amount of money compared to the history in the past. Why? How? Copy trading. But if you're a brand new trader, I would not tell you to do that. Most people out there will, because they want you to buy more accounts and they want you in their Discord and they want you in their courses and all that good stuff. I'm going to tell you right now, don't copy trade unless you know that you can get to payouts. That's it. If you're still struggling to even pass evals, don't copy trade. All right, so now let me get back to chat. Oh, my neck. I didn't want to do the chat GPT stuff. I didn't want to do Excel. No, I said, screw this. We're going to do it by hand. And if people want to see it, they're going to, because that's how, there's no confusion now. There's no, oh, was there a prompt? Oh, was there a special formula? No, 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 no. We did it together. This was a group project. This was a group project, guys. All right, let me see through eval, through chats here. I see somebody wrote eval. Brother, OTR, man, nobody knows why you're banned. I mean, I really don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, you're spamming the chat with it, and no one knows. No one can help you with this in chat. There's just no way. There's nothing that anybody in chat nor myself can do for you regarding that specific topic. People get eval banned for many different reasons. Not only the amount of time they've been there and the amount of evals or the amount of PAs. It has to do with a whole lot more than that. Some people get banned for the amount of evals they go through in one day, in 1 month. So, you know, that's one reason. Other people get eval banned because they're seeing maybe that they're trading with groups out there, or even having people trade their accounts for them. There's services out there that people pay the service. The service trades their account for them, gets them payouts. People get banned for that. People get banned for an onslaught of different reasons. Let me see here. Yeah, exactly. Look within. That once I got comfortable with the idea of copy trading the PAs, that's really when it started, the P&Ls or the payout request started to scale. Thank you, Edge. Exactly, Hummingbird. I needed to be psychologically ready for it. See, I'm a decent enough trader. My problem comes with risk tolerance, where I'm not super comfortable, you know, putting on $5,000 risk per trade. Like, that's wild to me, you know? Like, when I started trading, that I started to really learn, initially during that learning process there, my risk tolerance was like $50 per trade. Your risk per trade has to be a number that has no emotional significance to you. That's really, and it's taken me a while to get that to where it is now. And I still want to increase that, but that takes a while. Some people have more risk tolerance than others. The the trade of eight trade copier, the native one in their platform. Oh yeah, there you go. The beast answered you. I have an account at MyFundedFutures right now. I have a 150K Pro there, and I have nothing at Take Profit Trader right now. Okay, I'm just getting through all the comments, guys, and I'm trying to sift through for the actual questions. I see Teenagers from Mars says, is there anything you would have done differently if you could go through your Apex journey again? Maybe in 2024, I would have gone slower on the evals. 2024 was a very trying time. I was really trying to press on the channel and push, and I was trying to also pass evals, and I was extremely focused on my trading. And I was still trading equities too, because trading is still to this point a significant part of my income. That's why I don't stream every day, because oftentimes I'm solely focused on the trades versus the content, and that's also why I only do 2 videos a week. So I'd probably 2024 wouldn't have pressed so hard on the evals. I was trying to copy trade evals as well, primarily. Now I trade them one by one usually, the evals. But in 2024, I was copy trading evals often, and it didn't go well. Like I just blew up a lot of them. Do I have a number when I'm satisfied and call it a day? No. I have a number that roughly tells me, okay, you're done on the morning, and that's a red number. My personal max loss rule. But no, like sometimes I come in and I make $150, $120, and that's it. That's what I did that day, And then there's days where I make a couple thousand, 1,200. Yeah, Trader's Nest. So Apex recently diminished their affiliate roster by like 96%. My code is still safe there. All caps JESSEW. Take Profit Trader this week diminished their roster of affiliates as well. I don't know by what percentage, but a good chunk. My code again is still safe there. All caps JESSEW. Yeah, Sky, I think that was a great question that he came up with. Like, honestly, that's probably one of the best questions anyone has ever asked me on any live stream. Thank you for bringing that to light, Skybrights. That was an excellent question. I honestly, I don't think anyone's even in comment sections. I don't think anyone has ever asked me such an intelligent question. That was a really good damn question. I trade the 50Ks the most now. Over at MyFundedFutures, I have a 150K Pro. I really like the 150K accounts, but at Apex, the way I treat Apex, and it's because I'm on the legacy accounts, is I treat it as day trade accounts. Like I'm in most of my trades in Apex Oh, you know what? Somebody recently asked me, and I haven't replied to them because I wanted to show them this. I wanted to take a screenshot of it. Why does it do that? Why does it let you pick, okay, this year, and then it tells you, oh, too long a range? That's just stupid. I started these accounts in November of 2025. It's probably going to do it again. Today's the 15th. No. That's stupid. That's dumb. I hate that. What was the question? Somebody asked me a question here. I just read it and it prompted me to bring this up. Oh, whatever. I guess I lost my train of thought with it because I think it was disappointing. Um, whatever. Okay, so look, for example, real quick, this is one account of a set of 4. So last month on that account, I did $4,557 times 4 accounts. And then this month, how's this month negative? That doesn't make any sense. I did have one. Oh, yep. I remember. Yeah, these accounts can be negative this month, actually. 490 times 4. Because I had a $3,400 red day. See, I had already put it behind me. A $3,400 red day that really dwindled my account. That was very disappointing. Very disappointing. It was an onslaught of just getting chopped up and taking a bunch of L's. Well, yep. And today, of course, nothing. All right, let me get back to it. What time frame do you have? 3 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hour daily. Do you have an actual business setup to represent trading income? No, I don't. Well, via the prop firms, some of the prop firms are paid under my corporation, and then others are paid under my regular social. It doesn't make a difference. You can still do the same write offs. Just get yourself a good accountant. I just see, like, I got, make sure there's nothing. Like, I got this right here. This is a 1099 from one of the props. I just hand that to my accountant, and she handles it. Guys, I'm going to get through all these questions. Do you trade your own account as well? Mostly just the props, but I do trade my own account here and there. Max for the week, like as a max profit or max loss? And I have a max daily loss. I have no profit goals. Like last month when I did 46K out of Apex, people were like, "Oh, what's your for next month? What are you thinking?" I was like, whatever the market gives me. It might be $5,000. It might be 10,000. Well, so far it's been 30, and I'm on one of the best stints of trading I've ever had. How much faster is the payout processing time at Apex with the new end of day? They say it's pretty damn fast. I've seen people post, like, not influencers. I have a question. Started with a question. I don't know what that is. Guys, if I missed your question, just write it again. So much going on here. Can I still trade if it's just like, what's the point? So you use trade syncer, 5 TPT accounts. No, what is this talking about? Oh, he's talking to somebody else, I guess. How much faster is the payout? We already did that one. That's good to show losses. Some of these guys portrayed as if they don't ever take a loss. Everyone's loses a trade. Of course, red is a part of this. Anybody that tells you they have a 90 something, like you could have 100% accuracy in a month, in a week, in a day, but you ain't gonna have 100% accuracy career. And there ain't gonna have damn nobody that's gonna have a 90 something percent accuracy career unless your career is a month. Yeah, Sky, talk to your accountant, tax professionals. That's what you. That's where that belongs because they're the ones that are going to be able to set you up the best way. Well, albeit if you have a good one, make sure you have a good one. If you're making money, guys, if you're making 30,000 bucks trading, you know, just do your taxes with your tax person. You know what I'm saying? If you're starting to chip away close to or over the 6-figure lines, you know, at that point for sure, especially as you're being 1099, take out the wallet. Go get yourself a good tax person. You know, pay them. Have a professional handle your taxes. And I'm not talking about these little rinky-dinky shops. Those are good for your everyday Joes. Okay, for your W2 people, right? That's perfect. There's nothing wrong with that. But that's where those little places are perfect for that. Those little boutique like franchise places, they're perfect for that. Where you walk in, and they do your taxes in like 30 minutes and you're done. That's perfect because those are simple. But if you're self-employed, get yourself an accountant. If you're self-employed and you're making good money, get yourself an accountant. Justin, I mean, we could figure that out, but I mean, we could figure that out, but it would take time. It wouldn't be something like now. But honestly, for me, does this show? No, this doesn't really tell you, does it? Oh, payout numbers: twos, fours, twos, ones, threes, twos, ones, five. Some nice fives and fours, threes, fours and twos and threes and ones. And it looks like five will be the biggest ones. You can see early on it was mainly ones and twos. Then we got some threes. We started to get some little four here, little action, more fours and fives. And that was in 2025. In 2026, we're at ones, twos. I mean, we just started. Threes, ones, twos, fours, twos. So there you go. I guess it was easier. Exactly, looking within. The trade I wanted to take, Brandy, I already took, which was just to secure a payout for tomorrow. I mean, right now, there's nothing that I'm looking at here that I like for anything. If we got up here towards 24,700, I would. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to put out some orders in probably in my MyFunded Futures Pro account to get short in front of that level with a stop just over it. Like plenty over it. Like probably a good 30 to 40 point stop. Yeah, like 40 something point stop. So if I can get short at 24,700, 24,690, I'll put a stop over 24,740. But that'll be like an overnight hold. I don't even know if we're gonna get up there. Oh, we might. We'll see. All right. No, Sky. I know you're not asking for tax advice. I'm telling you. You know, definitely get tax advice. I'm telling you, go get it for sure. Because if you're making money, then you want to preserve it. You want to preserve it. Okay, so now time to move on to the next segment. And that is going to be what we got going on here over on Twitter land. Let's see. Is it there? Okay. Point of view. You don't choose the easy path in life. You got a Ferrari. Nice. Well, what do people have to say about this? I can't comment or share this because I've been blocked. So brutal. Most of the engagement you get in the last 3 months is a bunch of people calling you a scammer. And then you scroll on down. Definitely easy when you have paying you $6,500 for a course fees, showing them how to demo trade. Selling mentorships and trading demo trend lines is definitely the easy way. My sister, your strategy is to sell $6,500. Sell for $6,500 involves saying the phrase 3 touch points. If you don't think that's an easy way, I mean, damn. Crazy how she bought a Ferrari and luxury condo off of the back of simps that bought her course. Insane. Not learning how to actually trade and studying a course is quite literally the easiest way to make money in the trading space. He's not wrong. Well, you did. You show a course. You know, there's nothing wrong with courses. I'll tell you right now. I have courses. You can't even go buy them if you wanted to because my website is all jacked up. I'm trying to get it fixed. You probably didn't even know I had courses. Well, most of you anyways, because I don't ever mention them. As long as the courses you're buying have substance, then yeah. Paper trades don't mean shit. She uses TradeStation and is using an external charting app. Very common. I don't use charting on my brokerage account. Oh, he's defending her. Okay, buddy. All of this because you see this screenshot right here? It says paper trading. Now look, I said I would play devil's advocate. I chart equities with TC2000. And then I execute trades on either Charles Schwab or Robinhood. I love TC2000 charts, but I don't use them. So when you see my TC2000, it says paper trade up there. However, she already has a history of getting caught in lies. It's all over YouTube. She already has that history. So the public is already pretty damn pissed. If you buy a course from this scamming loser, you deserve to get wrecked. Word has it, the car is another influencer's sister's car. But we will stay quiet on that. Oh my God. Somebody else saw the paper trading thing. Bro, people are not happy. Scamming isn't easy. Am I right? It's easy to sell a course. You choose the easy path. I mean, is it easy to sell a course? I don't know. I haven't been able to. Maybe I'm just bad marketer. I haven't been able to sell a lot of my courses. Oh man, it's relentless. The whole comment section under that X post. Wow. All right, let me get back to chat real quick here. $6,500. Yep. Yeah, Jason. Justin, no, I'm on legacy accounts. Oh, yeah, Justin, bro, everybody that is stressing insane about the 6 payout rule on Apex, bro, most of these people have never even had a payout. You know what I mean? They've never even had a payout. And even, right, if you're like me, that you're copy trading and you get to the 6 payout, dude, you've made a crap ton of money. Just start over again. Like I would, if I'm copy trading 20 accounts and I've taken all 20 accounts, even if it's in sets of 5s, like I'm doing now, and I take all 20 accounts to max payout at 6, that 50K accounts Max payout, 6 payouts out of each, is over $200,000. Bro, if the firm is telling me that after I've already put in my pocket over $200,000, I got to start over or go live if they so choose to, you think I'm going to get mad about that? I've already put in my pocket over $200,000. That's nuts. Yeah, Avon, I am fully convinced of that. People don't want to buy the course from the guy that tells you, hey, yo, this is hard. This course is pretty good. You're going to be able to learn things that if I would have extrapolated from a course beforehand would have saved me time, right? It's not going to make you, like my courses, guys, don't get it wrong. It's not going to make you profitable like this. Hell no, it's not. But it's going to curve your time, you know, and in your learning process. You don't have to sift through endless bullcrap. Because look, I'll tell you right now. You damn it, man, and you go on the internet and you type how to trade a bull flag. You're gonna see a billion different ways of trading bull flags, and no one's gonna teach you. No one is going to teach you. I'm not gonna say no, even though I said it. Most people are not gonna teach you how to properly analyze the bull flag. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, this is the flag and this is the pull, and then when it breaks out of the flag, you buy. Sometimes I don't even tell you where to set your stop loss. They don't mention volume. They don't mention the ability to scale within the flag. And if you're long inside the flag, where to set your stop loss, where to add to the position if you do break out of the flag, and then what to do, how to look at the volume when you break out. They don't tell you none of that. None of that. And I know that because when I was coming up, I was trying to trade these patterns and no one explained how to properly execute on them. So I kept buying every bull flag. I just buy. And I was like, bro, why can't these bull flags work? They don't work. Because you're not analyzing volume. You're not seeing whether there's strong buying or there's weak buying. Anyways. Dion, exactly. Exactly. Even if you do one account, you don't do 20 accounts. You do one account at Apex. It's going to be a little bit over $100. Let's say it's $130, $140. Let's say. To make $10,000 after 6 payouts? Like, what are we talking about? You know? The Apex. I have a video with all the Apex rules. You can check it out. I'm not following Sky at all. What time is it? Oof, I almost gotta go. And we still gotta cover one more segment. Hold on. Look. Look, Sky. Apex, maximum payout per request. On a 50K account. On your first payout, you can request a max of 1,500. Second payout, 1,500. Third payout, a max of 2,000. Fourth, a max of 2,500. Fifth, a max of 2,500. Sixth, a max of 3,000. That's $13,000 out of one account. Now, if you were copy trading this and you did 5 accounts like I've been doing, that's $65,000 because you're going to request that out of each account. 13,000 times 20 accounts is $260,000. Okay. Now, now on to the next one, guys. This one is going to be longer. So, you know what? We're going to do this one. After this one, we're going to do the giveaway. Okay? So, listen to this. Okay, first shout out goes goes out to Iman. Iman came out with this freaking video today. He put it on X, and it's this TRJ guy that for some reason some people thought he was legit. I don't understand. Anyways,
anyone your money. I'll show where and how trading can be learned for free later.
I just posted a YouTube video going over the Forex strategy that made me my first 100K month all the way back in 2021. See, it was the only pair that I was trading consistently for like damn near 2.5 years. That little baby TJR was using back when he first started trading and first started crushing it. Go peep that video.
The truth is that during 2021 and before he started posting to become an influencer, TJR was actually online asking for profit targets and when to enter or close trades, which wouldn't be a big deal if not for being 5 months after the dates on this screenshot and his supposed massive profits as an established, consistent, and successful trader.
That's crazy. 5 months prior to asking on the freaking Twitter for like alerts and stuff, he was claiming how awesome of a trader he was and look at all the profits I make. And then he's like desperately asking, for trade alerts.
But this is the secret that's been hidden until today, which exposes TJR as a fake guru and failed trader.
You just give me however much you're willing to, I guess, give me. And then I put it into my broker, and then I just set up an account for you. And then I'll tell you what app to download. It's called MetaTrader 4. And then I'll give you the account number and then the investor password. And I'm giving you the investor password because people do this kind of often, where they let other people trade for them. So the investor password pretty much just makes it so you can't place trades on the account, but you can see everything that's happening so you don't get scammed.
At the end of 2021 and going into 2022, TJR was convincing his college friends to lend him money to use for trading, obviously with the goal of sharing and splitting the earned profits. On this one, he even said you would honestly get 10K a month. But unfortunately for Tyler's friends, the self-proclaimed successful trader from 9 months before this couldn't deliver on his promises, and apparently he never paid them back after losing their money trading.
Can you imagine that? I mean, when I've had friends, they don't ask me anymore. I've had friends ask me, hey, Jesse, can I give you money and then you trade it, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, nope, absolutely not. Nope. It's stressful enough to trade my own money. I don't want to trade your money. Can you imagine asking your friends, hey, can you give me money so that I can trade? Because I'm an amazing trader. Like, dude, if you're an amazing trader, how do you not have money to trade? Seriously. Like, really?
Well, except for one of them. And you almost couldn't write a better story about how it all went down. Frank was one of the people who gave TJR money for trading, and this particular message was sent many months after that money had been lost. It's clear that TJR made it seem like Frank would get his money back, yet TJR would switch between ghosting him or apparently pretending like Frank's messages were disappearing. Sure. So after growing tired of this treatment, Frank decided to take it up a notch by directly contacting TJR's family in a group chat and explaining how their successful day trader's son lost all of Frank's money. It was obviously the right move because on July 19th, 2022, Frank finally got his money back. And just 3 weeks after that refund, on August 11th, TJR made his first posts on TikTok posing as a successful day trader and crypto expert. And to top it off, he even used that MetaTrader screenshot of $100,000 in profit from March of 2021 as a starting point to get attention.
You know you're not profitable, bruh. Stop posting that bullshit.
Can you imagine? I'm an amazing trader. And guys, buy my Discord and give me your money so I can trade for you and all that nonsense. And you do a video and this is what your room looks like. And look, I'm not going to rag on the guy for making the video in his bedroom because it's going to sound snobby, but it's not. When I'm at my other house in the summertime in the Florida Keys, I do my videos and my streams in one of the bedrooms in the house because I don't have an office dedicated to it like I do here. But you're never going to see the room look like that. What?
Do you not feel guilty? You're a fucking liar, bro.
But now that the secret is out about his real trading and the money he lost his friends, which remember was happening after the supposed trades on this screenshot, it's easy to see why he turned to social media. Because luckily for this failure of a trader, it only took 1 month to finally figure out how to make money. Not by trading, but by selling a private Discord server with trade alerts.
The reason why I made a Discord, like, come on. If people like what I'm talking about or want to know the trades that I'm taking to be a profitable day trader and they are willing to pay for that, why would I not do?
I agree. Why would you not? However, if you're not a profitable trader, how are you going to be selling freaking signals or education, period? Like, if you're not at a minimum, look, I consider myself a good intermediate trader, okay? I've done really well with options in the past when I traded equities. I would trade options and I would do pretty damn well for myself. I decided to move over to futures because it fit my options trading strategy. And I didn't have to worry about time decay. I didn't have to worry about news cycles for a given specific stock and stuff like that. Why would you be selling the Discord? You lost all your friends' money. And the only reason you gave one of them their money back was because he blasted you in front of your family in a group text. Come on, man. Let's be real. All right. Now, check out this segment here.
Pay for themselves. And we'll get to that online casino in just a minute. Because first we'll take a look at some actual pump and dumping by TJR. And I'm not talking about... Delete that. According to Trader Dune, who wrote many words and added several pictures, he tracked TJR's wallet and alleged that he bought a coin the day before publicly promoting it, then sold it shortly after the promotion for profit. As usual, the coin then fell 99%. And of course there are more examples like this one, but it's just the same story over and over again. The influencers enter positions, promote it, you put your money in, and then they sell the positions and take what you deposited. The only difference in almost every crypto project is how much effort the creators put into pretending like it's not a scam.
4 holders, dev sold. What's happening? Why isn't the chart moving?
Hello.
3 holders. Oh! Wait, let it cook. That might be from us though. Only 3 holders. It's literally just us. Oh!
You see down here the chart, and he's saying only 3 holders of the coin. It's literally just us. So them, right? Look what happens. Look what happens as the chart extends. Look what happens after they say, get out. And then listen to what he says to the audience.
Hold the line. Hold the line. Hold the line. Hold the line! Hold the line!
I'm out. Next candle.
Get out, get out, get out, get out! Get rugged!
What the
Get rugged! Come on!
You saw the candle? You saw the big fat red candle when he said, get out, get out, get out? Wait, did I just zoom in on myself? Yes, I did. That's nuts. And then what did he say? Get rugged. Are you kidding me? Bro, that's nuts. Imagine we were all in a penny stock trading group, right? And I put out an alert on a penny stock, you know, that I'm buying at $3.50 and my stop is at $2.90, right? And then we start to move to the upside and I say, all right, I'm getting out at $4. There was no volume like that. There was no volume in the stock until I put out the alert. And then after I said I'm selling, the stock implodes, the volume dries up. Guys, that's a pump and dump. A pump and dump. That's exactly how it's executed.
On Diddy's baby oil! I'm in that bitch! Diddy's baby oil! Diddy's baby oil! Diddy! 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 We're holding Diddy! Oh my god! Sell Diddy party! Yeah! Buy the Diddy party!
TJR said Rippington about this coin on March 31st at almost the very top, and 2 weeks later, this person says they lost $50K because of him. No point in continuing to show more examples, although this one gave me some insight into just how far gone some people are in the crypto space, saying that shilling meme coins is what they want. The point is that crypto scammers are bottom-tier human beings. To them, you're not even a person with bills to pay or people to support. You're a juicy little cow to extract milk from, and you need to wake up because influencers like TJR are not your friends.
Wild. And that's the stuff going on. And I invite you guys to go watch the rest of this video. It's on Twitter. I'm pretty damn sure it's on his YouTube. I know it was taken down earlier. I don't know if it's back up or not. But the full original video is on Twitter. Bro. And here's his Twitter or his X, whatever. Hover over it. There you go. I'm in trading YT. Dude, crazy. But those are the things people keep falling for. It's insane. And at this point, you know, like, or at some point, when are people going to take responsibility for themselves? Somebody was talking about, and I replied to him on X about how the trading space is ruined because of all these types of guys, right? But he was talking about it in a way of like it's a new thing. It's not a new thing. All of these scams have been around for decades, just before they came out on infomercials and telemarketing and in the back of magazines. Okay, that's where you would see these things. Now you see them in the modern way. So on social media, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, etc. But it's the same scams and it's the same types of grifters. It's just done in the modern sense. So the public needs to inform themselves because this is not going to go away. People are like, oh, but regulations, bro. The government is not going to help you. Okay? It's not. The government's not going to help you. Never. Never. Stop putting your trust in that the government every time the government brings regulation, the one who gets the short end of the stick is usually the regular guy. Usually. There's obviously times where it hasn't been that way, but for the most part, the one who gets screwed over is the regular guy. PDT rule, anybody? You think that's there to save you? No, of course not. It's not. So inform yourself. Stop believing the hype. Stop believing the hype and listen to whether or not there's substance on what they say. If there's substance and they can show you things clearly without hiding things, without saying, oh, you want to see my statements? Okay, I'll have them to you on Thursday of the next month. What? Okay, show me your payout history at Apex. Okay, no problem. I'm going to put it in ChatGPT. What? Look, just log in. Look at it right here. You don't have to do all that nonsense. It's here. It's right here. You don't have to do that nonsense. Look, there's more.
There's only one remaining piece about his entire success story that hasn't been exposed so far, and that's about the profit he said he made from crypto.
Also, when that money started to go up in crypto, I was able to finally start to get the hang of the day trading thing and able to start making like pretty sustainable money for myself. I was able to start rotating money that I was making from trading into crypto, and that just kept going higher and higher. As you guys know, the COVID bull run was just absolutely ridiculous. Some people may call me lucky, but I was putting in the volume and putting in the repetitions in order to put myself in a lucky situation. Again, I started the crypto shit when I was in high school. I started the trading shit when I was in high school. Oh, he hit it big on this coin. You didn't see the 500 fucking other coins that went to zero where I literally was sitting there fucking crying because that was the money that I had to pay for food for that day. They got lucky because it was just this one thing, but they don't look at all the losses that it took to be able to get lucky on that one opportunity.
First of all, you just heard him make several claims about making money through trading, but we know at that time that was a lie because of his old college friends. However, let's assume that he really did make a lot of money with crypto. What do you call putting your money into 100 coins that go to zero, going into debt, constantly losing your money, losing your friend's money trading, and then claiming to have made it all back and more in one big move? Yes, that's called gambling, but you can't sell luck. Only strategies sell Trade Alert Discords or a new course and mentorship every year. If Tyler was born just a couple years earlier or ahead, then his entire so-called success with crypto wouldn't exist because it wouldn't have been timed up with the bull run. The only reason he made money is because everything went up. That's not skill. That's not patience. That's not picking the right coins. That's luck. There was no strategy.
Some people may call me lucky, but I was lucky.
Don't forget he was losing his friend's money trading after this. And don't forget he was online before he grew as an influencer, asking for trade alerts and how to trade. You think successful traders are following people and asking where to enter or where to put the profit target?
Think about it that way. That just brings up an excellent point. When was the last time you ever saw anybody that has a positive P&L? Okay? Ask on Twitter, hey guys, should I put my stop loss here or should I put my target there on this chart, on this ticker, you know, on this contract, whatever it is? You don't see that. You don't see that. Never. I've never gone on Twitter and asked somebody, hey guys, I'm thinking about getting long NQ here. Do you think my stop should be down here? Or, hey guys, I'm looking at the NQ chart, but I don't really know what to do. Does anybody have any ideas on a trade for it on Monday or today? Dude, be real.
TJR's crypto earnings here come down to timing and luck, and we're just assuming he isn't lying since there's no proof about whether that even happened. It's the exact same thing that the trading channel did when he tried to claim his returns on Robinhood were from trading and based on the lessons he teaches in his paid course. I exposed him because guess what? These returns are literally just what the overall market did, not anything based off of a trading strategy. And he showed a period in time where the market only went up while acting like it was a strategy that got him the results. Timing is all it was, and there was no strategy involved. Anyways, did TJR at least eventually become profitable at trading? Well, that's a big question. And thankfully I got a ton of information after tweeting this, so let's go through the timeline. This one is from early in 2024 and refers to some point in 2023, just over a year after TJR's family forced him to refund the money he lost his friend trading. These Reddit users claim they were in TJR's paid Discord, and profitable appears to be the opposite of what they saw. This person from the same time referring to 2023's trading year said that for his live trading you could see the entries, stops, and take profits, but that he didn't specify the exact dollar amounts on the position. Doesn't take a genius to understand how easy it'd be to hypothetically manipulate your results by just claiming losses were on smaller positions and that wins were on bigger positions. This goes back to July of 2023, and the person claims that TJR had one break-even month, that the rest were negative, and that the live streams stopped shortly after. And unfortunately, this person also lost money due to TJR's prop firm shutting down. TJR actually posted this a couple months later, which is a screenshot from what he calls a regulated brokerage. Although this is what happens when you click the link, since it fails to load anything. I made this video on my second channel in 2023 talking about how sketchy offshore unregulated brokers are and that I would never partner with one, which just so happened to show TJR taking the deal I turned down. Well, that brokerage was like, hey, I'll give you a ton of money if you promote us. And I was like, no, I hate money. I've recommended NinjaTrader since 2021 because they're the best and an actual real regulated.
Damn it, I wasn't recording that. Anyways. Guys, link in the chat. Go over there real quick and leave a random comment. And a winner will be chosen before the end of the stream so that the winner is going to get a 50K eval from Take Profit Trader. And the top fan will get a free end of day Apex account. How to be top fan? Click this and read. Ah, damn it. Too many characters. Hold up. Okay, here's the link on how to do top fan. All right, I don't even remember where this one had left off. Damn it. All right, we'll leave it there.
There was no strategy.
Some people may call me lucky, but I was lucky.
Don't forget he was losing his friend's money trading after this. And don't forget he was online before he grew as an influencer, asking for trade alerts and how to trade. You think successful traders are following people and asking where to enter or where to put the profit target? TJR's crypto earnings here come down to timing and luck, and we're just assuming he isn't lying since there's no proof about whether that even happened. It's the exact same thing that the trading channel did when he tried to claim his returns on Robinhood were from trading and based on the lessons he teaches in his paid course. I exposed him because guess what? These returns are literally just what the overall market did, not anything based off of a trading strategy. And he showed a period in time where the market only went up while acting like it was a strategy that got him the results. Timing is all it was, and there was no strategy involved. Anyways, did TJR at least eventually become profitable at trading? Well, that's a big question. And thankfully I got a ton of information after tweeting this, so let's go through the timeline. This one is from early in 2024 and refers to some point in 2023, just over a year after TJR's family forced him to refund the money he lost his friend trading. These Reddit users claim they were in TJR's paid Discord, and profitable appears to be the opposite of what they saw. This person from the same time referring to 2023's trading year said that for his live trading you could see the entries, stops, and take profits, but that he didn't specify the exact dollar amounts on the position. Doesn't take a genius to understand how easy it'd be to hypothetically manipulate your results by just claiming losses were on smaller positions and that wins were on bigger positions. This goes back to July of 2023, and the person claims that TJR had one break-even month, that the rest were negative, and that the live streams stopped shortly after. And unfortunately, this person also lost money due to TJR's prop firm shutting down. TJR actually posted this a couple months later, which is a screenshot from what he calls a regulated brokerage, although this is what happens when you click the link, since it fails to load anything. I made this video on my second channel in 2023 talking about how sketchy offshore unregulated brokers are and that I would never partner with one, which just so happened to show TJR taking the deal I turned down. Well, that brokerage was like, hey, I'll give you a ton of money if you promote us. And I was like, no, I hate money. I've recommended NinjaTrader since 2021 because they're the best and an actual real regulated US-based company for futures. Learn more about them and their free sim.
This type of stuff, you'd be surprised how often comes through. I get them in my spam box every so often as well with stupid numbers. But I don't know, man. Like, I can't sell my dignity, not even for $40,000 a month. Like, what? Are you crazy? Bro, that's nuts. But you know, you would think, right? The way I approach it and see it. So the way I approach it and see it is when I get these offers as well, I was like, damn, man. First of all, I like to put my head down at night and go to sleep and be like, you know, it's a good day. Like, I don't have something looming over me like, damn, you screwed somebody over, bro. That's number one. Number two, my name is valuable to me because my community has trusted me. You guys have learned to trust me. Why? Because of my videos, of me showing you things like I showed you today with in the live stream with my Apex expenses and payouts, right? I didn't tell you, I'm going to punch this into ChatGPT. I'm going to put, no, here it is and stuff like that. And then you do something stupid and then your name gets dragged all over the mud. How do you recover from that? First of all, you've already damaged yourself, like your inside, your soul. And then you've damaged your community. But these people do it. And nothing happens in the sense of they don't lose anything. If anything, sometimes they even get bigger. Because think about it. When you get scammed, you don't want to admit you were scammed. So if that person comes up with any sliver of, maybe it wasn't a scam, you'll grab that. You'll hold on to it. And that's how they keep their communities. That's exactly how they keep their communities. It's all psychological. That, and then, people like that, they lack something psychologically, I think, be it narcissism or something that's in there that makes them lack empathy and makes them lack any sort of moral compass. Let's put all of that to the side. At the end of the day, I want to be able to look at my wife, my kid, and be like, I've done right. And above that, I need to be able to, every night, me and my wife, we read the Bible and we pray every night before bed. I want to be, you know what it is to open up the Bible and know that I didn't screw anybody over. Okay. It's not about being perfect, because none of us are. I'm far from it. As a matter of fact, Jesus didn't come here looking for people to be perfect. He was looking for the unperfect ones. And believe me, I'm unperfect. I am not perfect. Right. But I know that I didn't go out there and do things like that. Whatever, man. I don't know where I'm going with it. I'm just sick and tired of seeing people get screwed. These offers like that, all the time. All the time. Just spam, delete, etc. It's awful. Anyways. Joey, yeah. You'd be surprised, bro. The money that flows in this industry is stupid. It's ridiculous. Even myself, I'm making legitimately more money now than I've ever made in my entire life. It's stupid. You know, Dion, someday you will. Someday you will. I mean, the only reason you don't now is because I used that money for my boat. I've used that money for my big ass catamaran and brand new motors that I put on it. That's the only reason you don't see me in the Lambo. Someday you will, but I'll be the first one probably to ever tell you it wasn't easy. And you're not going to get it your first year of being in props or of starting your own cash account. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. I haven't seen those, Sky, at all. Dion, I say that all the time. Like my courses, bro, like I there's nothing in my courses that is groundbreaking. I just teach, and you're not going to, like I said, you can't even go to my website because that shit's down. I got to revamp the whole thing. I just teach how to properly execute. Whoa, I just zoomed in. Oh no, that's an old. I just teach how to properly execute on proven patterns that have been around for ages, since rice trading, and how to manage risk. And then the only thing you could say could be kind of like my own thing, my own twist, would be the mental side of things. Because everybody has to come up with their own psychological approach, right? And their own rules. Yeah, that could be it. Exactly, Jason. I'm going on 8 years, I'd say. And my biggest month ever, period, be it equities, futures, whatever, was last month, 46,000. Okay, let's go do the giveaway. Because it is 7:30. I got to get ready to do Bible stuff, Bible time with my kid and my wife, and then put the kid to bed. So let's do that. Okay, perfect. And let's put the music back on. I miss it. Ah, sorry for your ears. My bad. Okay. Skybright, yep. That started I was a youth pastor many years ago. But this whole shift in our dynamic here started last year in October, September, end of September, October, when I had my health scare. And I started to put my spiritual house in order. And I started to lead how God intended a husband to lead. So yeah, we've battened that down, and it's not going away anytime soon. Never, actually. Okay, so here is where I told you guys to go leave comments. Let's see if you Follow instructions. All right, we got comments. The winner will get a 50K TPT eval. All right, pick a random YouTube comment. Here we go. One winner. Flarion 8. Congrats on the Apex payout. Thank you very much. You are the winner. Are you here? You got to be here to claim. I can't tag you in chat, so I'm suspecting you're not here. I'm gonna give you a couple minutes. You might be watching, but you're not in the chat. Uh-oh. 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 We might have to do another winner. I'm gonna give you a countdown. 10, 9. There's no going back. There we go. All right, cool. And now we will do a countdown for the last 5 minutes. And the winner of the top fans will get a free Apex end of day account. Ready, set, go. 5 minutes. Florian, send me that email, please, and come back and let me know the subject line of your email so I can make sure I got you. Hey, that's awesome, Dion. What are you doing the next 5 minutes? I don't know. It's free time. I'm not doing a damn thing unless you guys have questions for me. My wife's already texting me. She's like, when are we going to put the baby to bed? I got you, Sky. Is it still raining? Looks like it stopped, but it's gray and nasty out there. Oh, my neck is killing me. How's fishing been? I wouldn't know. Haven't been. I've been sick, this and that. It's just been a cluster. I'm still getting over the cold. Nothing else. Oh, well, yeah. Guys, remember how to do top fan. Here, and this is, I always, generally 99% of the time, have the top fan giveaway going on. Here's the Google like support. Click that, and then it'll tell you how to do top fan. Engagement, so typing, interacting with the stream, super chat, all that type of stuff. I mean, I didn't even know they were playing, but I'm gonna have to say USA, man. Oh, nice, Rhino. That's what's up. I can't wait to get to fishing. I'll get out on the boat this month and next month, put some hours on the new motors, then I'll start really fishing in May. Well, no, not like that either, because if it's too much spammy, you know, it'll be disqualified. Simply a Diva, thank you very much. Ice and snow. Ugh. All right, we got 2 minutes left, guys. Let's see, who's the top fan right now in chat? Trader's Den. Trader's Nest creeping up. Enjoy. Also, they're in third place, hanging in there. I'll let you guys in on a little secret. Some of these guys, when I put in my streams, when I start the stream, like today, I uploaded the stream or whatever. I set the stream up. You can come and chat. They chat. So you come in and chat. If I come in and I see that it was just a bunch of spam before the stream started, then, you know, I'll delete all that stuff and make sure to disqualify the person. They come in and they chat. They talk about trading and stuff like that hours before the stream goes live. 1 minute. Lions Trading, I'm convinced you hate music, brother. Bro, if I have to stream without music, I won't even stream, to be honest. I won't. I need some music during the stream. Dude, the fishing over here is insane. I love it. Especially down in the Keys. I have a house in the Keys. And it's right on the water, so I have the boat on the lift. Right, the boat's here now on its trailer. Because I had new motors installed. Dude, forget it. Love it. It's the best. 30 seconds. Yo, Trader's Nest coming in with a super chat. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. You sent the email? All right, let me go check real quick. Okay, got it. I got it. Can you tell me the subject line? All right. 5-minute timer is over. Top fan is the Trader's Nest. All right, brother. Hit me up. Send me an email, and I'll get you the code for your free Apex end of day account. Florana, what is the subject line of your email? Okay, perfect. Got it. It's here. So you got the TPT one. All right, so I'm going to get you taken care of right now. So I'm sending an email to TPT with your email address. 50K eval giveaway. Boom. Whoops. Okay, so they should have this for you probably sometime tomorrow, maybe Tuesday at the latest, but probably tomorrow. Lorana. All right, my peoples. So we are done. Great stream. Glad to have. Oh my God, guys. I didn't get to set my order. Remember, I hope somebody got that trade. Remember, I said watch that 24,700 zone for resistance. Look at that. And this is why I don't stream so much, because I miss out on things like that. I hope one of you got that trade. Guys, Sunday night, done. Tomorrow, new video will drop probably around 11 a.m. And then on Wednesday, we will do a morning live stream. Thursday, new video should drop. Thursday, Globex, we will do the last live stream of the week. I will see you all then. Until then.